Dr. Anthony Harper here, blessed to be with Pastor Jack Hibbs here at the Pray, Vote, Stand Summit here in Washington, D.C. A very special time here. I know you have a lot of concerns about the U.S. and what's going on. What are your top concerns here in the U.S.?
Well, the number one top concern is I think it's really unable to be separated. So I have to answer two different things regarding the one thing. My number one concern is what America decides to do with Israel. But somebody might say, well, Jack, I thought you were really big on pro-life. Yes, I have to put those together. Because when you look at Israel's history, God blessed Israel when it was pro-life. When Israel departed from being pro-life and they offered their children to Moloch and to the various pagan gods that we see America doing today, that concerns me greatly. So if America blesses Israel, Genesis 12 is in effect. But for us to bless the God of Israel, we must abolish the murdering of children. And somebody might say, well, didn't we do that with the overturning of Roe v. Wade? Not exactly. On a federal level, yes, but it handed authority back to the states. But many states, like California, are murder of the child even at birth. So we need to turn to the God of Israel if we're going to be saved as a nation.
Well, there's been a lot of pressure on Israel from the U.S.
Yes.
to divide up Israel, this
Absolutely.
two-state idea. I know the Biden administration seems to be deluded with that issue, wanted to pressure Israel on that issue and interfering with Israel's government and all that.
And this hurts to say, but I must embrace Scripture over emotion. Mm-hmm. Number one, I don't want to see a divided Israel because Israel should never be divided because it doesn't make any sense because Israel is Israel and its capital is Jerusalem. However, if I read the book of Joel and if I read Zechariah, I do know that in the last days that there will be those who seek to divide up the land of Israel. And God says in His Word that He's going to divide, or He's going to judge those nations who have sought to divide Israel. So number one, I don't believe that Israel should be divided. Number two, biblically, the Bible says that there's going to be some attempt to divide Israel by the will of man. It's going to anger the God of Israel. And again, Zechariah and Joel makes it very clear that He's going to deal with those nations that seek to divide. Somebody might say, well, Jack, doesn't the Bible say it? So those poor victims of those other nations, they just have to do what God says. No. Our God is a prophetic God. He knows the decisions that we're going to make in the future. And He wrote them down called Bible prophecy. So Israel is the centerpiece of history. It's the centerpiece of today. It's the centerpiece of the future. But it's interesting, you and I know well that a biblical worldview matters. And those who are seeking to divide Israel today have either a very skewed biblical worldview or they have no biblical worldview at all.
Mm-hmm. I know that previously that I've had a meeting with Michelle Bachmann, and she was trying to warn President Trump. Jared Kushner had a peace plan, a map dividing Israel, and yes. I wonder if President Trump might be aware that he's changed his opinion on that he will oppose now a two-state idea to divide Israel.
I know that Michelle Bachmann has been like Deborah on this, and so she should be. Mm-hmm. As well as Tony Perkins, a mutual friend of ours, among some others. There are some other groups in the United States that are very, very supportive of President Trump and biblically based. And they've made it very clear regarding their understanding. So here's what I believe what needs to happen, and I pray this is President Trump's direction, is that we stand for what's right. We stand for what's biblically, again, a biblical worldview. And we stay out of the politics of things and do the right thing. You say, well, Jack, you just said the Bible's going to call for a divided state. Yes, it says it's going to happen, but don't be the one guilty of doing it, right? Trump doesn't have to kowtow to the demands of the globe or the global system. He can hold the line. It's an interesting thing because like Nineveh, God declared He was going to judge Nineveh, but then all of a sudden, He sees them repenting and He doesn't judge them. Well, that's not exactly true. He delays the judgment of Nineveh. It didn't come in 40 days. it wound up, God pressed pause because they repented, and it actually came a generation later. What we need in America is for us to do the right thing so that perhaps God in His mercy might hit pause on what He owes us. And He does owe us His beautiful, holy judgment because we have sinned terribly against God.
It is very troubling on several fronts.
Yes.
The children. What really was great about what President Trump did about being the March for Life, and
Amazing.
Dr. Alveda King was there.
Yeah.
But thank you for bringing up these issues, addressing this, for praying for our nation.
Absolutely.
And doing what you can to make a difference. So we appreciate you.
We'll do it together.
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.